Welcome back, you guys, to the Sugar Mom Show. So today's episode is on training, and although I received a lot of my training throughout Cameron's process, I received the most at HSC Pediatric Center. So HSC Pediatric Center has a wide range of medical programs for a lot of medical conditions that a child may have. So they also have a rehabilitation program, which a kid would go to the center after an injury or illness or surgery. They also have a developmental program, which a kid who has health needs that cannot be met in the safety of their community setting. So they would basically live at the center. They would go to school and then come back to the center for their treatment. Also, they have a program called the Medical Extended Stay Program, which is where a child would go there if they have a chronic illness and if they require a level of care that they can't receive anywhere else. So while I was there, I was certified in CPR training, choking hazard training. At this time, Cameron didn't have her G-tube, and she just had a regular feeding tube, which actually went down her nose. So the way I would do that, of course it would be much smaller than this, but I would measure it from her nose to her ear and then down to her navel, and then put it down her nose and tape it off by her cheek. And that process was the worst because it was kind of hard to see her go through that. That wasn't fun for her. Also, I received Broviac cleaning and administering medicines through the Broviac training, just dressing the Broviac because I had to, make sure we had to get dressing trainings just to make sure that everything was thorough and clean. And also pump feeding training. They teach you how to work the pump. So that is where I received a lot of my training. Also, the first time that Cameron was at HSC, we had to do an overnight stay. So basically what they do is they have these makeshift apartments, and they have bathrooms, they have a kitchenette, they have, a place for you to sleep, they have a crib, they have all the medical supplies that you would need, and they teach you what you would do throughout the night and throughout the day. So we had to do that for 2 nights just so they could see us, go through the process and know that we had it before we actually took her home. So when Cameron, got the Broviac out and got the G2 put in, we went back there again for rehabilitation. This is also where we met our first families who had disabled kids too. They kind of did like a little meet and greet for us, and we got to sit down and talk to other parents about what their child might have been going through. They might have had the same thing, or they might have had something different. So that was pretty awesome. Like, again, they want to make sure that, they push you into it so you can get a feel for everything that you're getting ready to be going through. Also, they got us set up for equipment at home and also nursing. And I just want to say that if you opt to get nursing, please continue to stick with that, because once you opt out of nursing, it's very hard for them to get you back into that program. So when Cameron first came home, I had a nurse kind of come every week, once a week, and then after a while, because I didn't have full nursing, they stopped coming, and I kind of had to do everything by myself. And that's what I mean by when you're young and you might need a little bit more guidance. So if this is your first time, please stick with the nursing so that when your child is 7, you can still have that nursing and it won't be as difficult. Although I am super mom and I love doing it by myself, because sometimes too, if you're that type of person that really doesn't, feel like they need all of that kind of help, then, you want to do it by yourself. So it's your option. I'm just saying, just get a feel for it first. And then if you don't want the nursing anymore, then just cut the nursing out. But I will say get the nursing. That's very important. So I think that's really about it when it comes to the training. So I love you guys, and I will see you next week, and I hope you have a good night.